Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mod Monday. Today we have a Polish map, Brazilian buildings, and trafo stations. Right, I have two mods that for some reason are not working. Usually there's only one once in a while, but unfortunately there's two. I'm gonna show you case it in the Steam Workshop because I think they should be really nice. Anyway, let's get cracking. Mid-trafo substation by Shotki. If you know anything about Shotki, he's an, let's call it an expert in the electrification, and I have all of his mods with regarding the electrification, electricity, and it's quite realistic. I really enjoy them, so check this one out, but also other mods that Shotki released. As a small traction station with medium voltage input cable / wires. This design is based on some collective images and does not represent a specific project. So, you have a link in the description of the video for this. Model textures, SFX, configuration, debugging, Shotki. This item is funded by the comrade Seba82. Right, and there's a link. You have if you become a Boosty member, you can get even more. I believe you can get even more of his work, but it's absolutely great. Anything regarding electricity, I think it's top-notch, one of the best models and mods out there. So of course you have here electricity for the railroads and electricity for the trams. I am not sure if they're gonna work on the trolley buses, but I don't use trolley buses. Trams are usually what I use, so definitely something that I'm gonna be using for myself. What about the price tag, I hear you ask? We can go for the roads first. So we have trolley bus trafo here. This is the tram trafo. You have one here for the trains. That's 10 times more expensive than vanilla ones, so absolutely not a cheaty mod. Absolutely fair mod. Link in the description of the video. Let's go to the mysterious invisible mods that Oolykee has. National Institute of Particle Physics. I really wanted to enjoy this one. I will leave a note afterwards in the comment section that I can't access this. Probably there's this 1.0 that needs to be put in the mod editing. I know nothing about editing mods, so just leave it as it is. I will just notify the mod maker if he can correct this, and that would be great. Right, so dear comrades, what I have for you today, yet another building whose form was revealed to me in a dream. Okay, sure. Anyway, the building showcases the stunning mural from National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine in Kiev called, you have Cyrillic description here, completed 1974 by artist. You have a link, you have names there. In the game, it's presented as technical university employing 160 workers and 480 students, and where's the tickets logo, yada. So this is the model. This is how it looks. I think it's absolutely beautiful building. I wish I could demonstrate it in the game, but unfortunately this is the only way we can do it. But by the time you're watching this video, hopefully this issue is resolved. I cannot compare it to other technical universities. I will assume that it's cheaper because universities in this game are extremely expensive, unrealistically expensive. So just a heads up on that. I expect it to be cheaper than vanilla ones, but I do not know. Link in the description of the video. Food Factory 19th century by Jutland, the building based on a real object, Młyn Krauzego. Sorry if I'm butchering it, that's Polish. Młyn Krauzego, located in Lublin, Poland, finished in 1899, so end of the 19th century, consumes 40 tons of crops plus 5.5 tons of wood, produces 20 tons of food plus 6 tons of fertilizer per day at max. Whoa, fertilizer as well, that's really cool. What's the fertilizer from? Probably food waste that is straight away turned into fertilizer. Okay, anyway, hires 184 workers. Okay, this, of course, as usual, Jutland's models are absolutely beautiful. Details are amazing. Look at this. Look at the 3D edges of the buildings, they're absolutely gorgeous. And it has a rail connection as well, couple of 3, I believe. Is it 2 or 3? No, 4 car spaces or truck spaces that can be parked here, and of course it has a rail connection as well. Capacity doesn't show any capacity. for food. Okay, that's kind of strange, right? It should have a food capacity. Anyway, output, am I missing something here? No. It should have some capacity, but unfortunately it has zero capacity. I'm pretty sure that that won't cause any problems. Now, bear in mind that you're gonna have to have the 4 connections for storage then, if it has no internal capacity. So let's go and check out these. You can see that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connections, industrial connections. Do you have any of these? No. So there you go. All of them can be transferred by industrial connections. Just bear in mind the railroad if you're gonna use it. Just build around it. What about the price tag? I hear you say. Let's see if we can find the building food factory 19. That would be this one over here. Cost 77,000 rubles. Wow, more than vanilla one. Uses a little bit less crops, but it does use wood. Sorry, it uses boards, not really wood. That's interesting. Okay, I'll ping the oh, it shows. No, it doesn't show any capacity, so capacity will have to be added manually. Pollution is significantly lower, almost half of the vanilla one, but it's a little bit more expensive, so definitely not a cheaty mod. Link in description of the video. Small gravel recycling plant by Robs074. Small gravel recycling plant based on a real building in Lublin, Poland, employs 5 workers, requires 30 tons of construction waste to produce 20 tons of gravel per day when fully staffed. I'm really happy to see that the Robs is dipping his toes into the waste recycling. This is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait for the other models as well, if they're gonna come. But this is standard waste recycling area. So we have the recycling plants over here. Gravel recycling would be equivalent of this one here. As you can see here, the vanilla one is 3 times more expensive, has 3 times more people, has 3 times more capacity, and pollution is greater in the Robs one. So I believe that this pollution might be some kind of a subliminal way of saying if it's cheaper, then, you know, we need to make it a little bit, you know, some downside to it. So it's literally 3 times smaller than vanilla one, which is perfect size, because vanilla one never works on 100% processing anyway. So yeah, absolutely beautiful thing. I don't think it's cheaty. Link in the description of the video. Sergukos or Serguchos, sorry if I'm butchering your name, and the TV tower on Shabolovka. There's a description in Chinese, Russian, English, and this seems German as well. So you have all these descriptions. This is a TV tower, architect Vladimir Shukhov on Shabolovka. It is a real symbol of Soviet television. It was heard that the era of mass radio and television broadcasting began. The tower was been under construction in 1919. Upon completion of construction in 2022, radio broadcast transmitters were installed on the tower, and broadcasting of radio programs from the Moscow radio telegraph station began. Today, Shukhovo Tower is an architectural monument. At night, the tower is illuminated. In the mod, the tower presents the form of television station. The mod does not pretend to be realistic. So, okay, so what do we have here? We have a lot of people working here. Unfortunately, yeah, better it would be as a monument, to be honest. We will check the price tag as well, because this is not too realistic. I have to say that 200 or 320 people work in this radio tower, so maybe as a monument with a little bit of loyalty, as it's his, you know, historical thing, maybe as a tourist attraction would be better suited. But hey ho, you know, it's a religious freedom or freedom of people choosing how they want to build and what they want to build. So it's a TV station here, as you can see, costs 130,000. I think it's a big steel construction, so it would cost a lot of money, but if you're gonna use it as a TV station, just bear in mind that it's way more influential and cheaper than vanilla TV station. Of course, it's technically smaller, but hey ho, you know, take it as you wish. I still think it would be better as a monument or tourist attraction than actual TV station. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. And another one gone, and another one gone. Okay, so I have here the Lada Niva. My Cyrillic is this good, so, you know, at least I can read this. Lada Niva, Goda Proizvodstva, that means the year of production is 2020 and 2022. Now, this is iconic vehicle of Lada Niva. Of course, most of the people prefer the older version, but it's really nice that to have a newer versions as well. I wasn't even aware that Lada Niva was producing. I knew that there was a 4-door variant or 5-door variant like this, but this looks quite modern and nice. I think still iconic older models would be preferable for most people in real life. But anyway, by Dima, I cannot compare it to anything in vanilla because I don't have access to this. We can just double check here on the second screen, on the screen here. I have the vehicle over here. If I try to buy the vehicle by using rubles, it should be the last one, or we can even go for personal cars. Personal cars, unfortunately, I don't have any Lada Niva here, so unfortunately nothing to choose. I can try dollars. I did not try it yet. That would be a little bit easier because it's way less models, but you can see the last ones we got was the Kokum, and yeah, so unfortunately this model is not represented in the game. I cannot compare it to anything. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. Tiagorps, sorry if I'm butchering this, and the Superblock 308S. Greetings, dear comrades of the Soviet Republic. These residential buildings are based on real buildings located in Brasilia. That's the capital of Brazil, city that was built from the scratch in 1960s to be a new capital of Brazil. The Superblock blah 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 South was built as a prototype and presented the concept of urbanism and neighborhood of the new city. You can know more about it, blah blah blah. There's a link if you want to learn more. But Brasilia, construction of Brasilia is absolutely fabulous in any constructions enthusiast's mind. It's absolutely great how the city was constructed from the scratch. It's great, and I really like the architecture as well, and I'm really happy that we have option of these buildings now. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 2 sets of buildings with different skins. As far as I can see, they should be the same. Living, please, yes, 96%. That's absolutely great because they are modern buildings and they should have all the modern. It's good that it's a higher, you know, Oolykee and his obsession with higher living standards. So yeah, really great. What about the price tag? I hear you ask. So the smaller ones are 90, the bigger ones are literally twice the size, 180. If we go to the residential areas, let's see if we can find them here. 22,000 rubles. That's if you know anything about the game, you know that this is a fair price compared to the original vanilla buildings. And I can see here for most of the newer vanilla buildings, it's also fair price, so it's not a cheaty mod. We can also compare the more expensive ones, 42,000 rubles for 180, and we also know that these are more expensive than vanilla ones, so with a similar size. So quite a realistic mod, not a cheaty whatsoever. Link in the description video. Yay, Toprus is back with Elementaria, Karst Valley's post-war start. Beautiful. This is the second Topros's map that we get. How lucky are we? You already have starting railroad infrastructure, which Oolykee is definitely gonna have some fun with. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if we have some cities over here. We're gonna just quickly run through the railroad tracks. We have a couple of towns that I noticed, villages and so on, even industries. Would this be... No, this is like a vineyards or something, representation of some estates here. Do we have anything else? We have a church on the hilltop over here. Some border towns as well. By the way, this is an enormous map, and we have first bigger city. This is Stickstau. Chloren or Chloren. Anyway, oh, there's some rail construction that needs to be connected to electricity as well, so that's a really cool problem to have. I don't know if a lot of railroads are destroyed in this game or not, like usually Topros likes to do, trick us a little bit with the... Oh, wow! This is... wow. Okay, just wow. Really beautiful, I have to say. This is a tram lines that convert into the railroads, and then you can connect a couple of cities here. Really beautiful. Anyway, look, welcome to the Elementaria in the Central Europe Karst Valley. The map is based on the 30x30 format by Lex with the width, and was made with his permission. Some problems may occur due to the size. Let me show you the size. Size is absolutely ginormous. You can see that it doesn't even fit on the map. Just a heads up on that. Absolutely beautiful resource-wise. It's classic Toprus. It's very well thought of, so just bear that in mind. You can see that north and east, as far as I can see, is the Soviet border, and south and west is the NATO border. You have some iron close to Soviet border as well. Oil is centrally located, not close to Soviet border, and some of the oil is going to be barely extractable, just a heads up. Uranium in the hills and bauxite in the south center, so absolutely gorgeous map. This is potentially in my next series map, but we'll see by the time when it gets here. Anyway, I'll leave it here. Absolutely gorgeous, the best map this mod Monday, so just bear that in mind. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, have description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.